Okay, so I'm in Huddersfield. I'm walking up to a building that I don't think I'm going to get in, but I'd like to show you the outside. It does have an interesting history, this building. It's peeing it down with rain, as you can see. I'm not going to say where it is because it's seen a lot of vandalism and I don't want to do anything that contributes to that, but I think people who know Huddersfield will probably know where this is. But let's see what we can see. So this is the approach. It's a mid-Victorian building. It dates back to 1870 and it was built for an industrialist, and I think he was the mayor as well. Now I came up last night to have a look and it was just pitch black. I'll show you what I filmed because it was just literally black. So I'm back today, but today it's raining. But that road is really busy and I don't know if this will be safe to explore. Now its history is that after it had passed on from being an industrialist house, it was bought by a local dye factory and then chemical works and used as a social club for the workers. And then I think in the 90s it was bought by like, well, not bought by, it was a resident couple who used it for weddings and events. And then there seemed to be all kinds of sort of issues, and they were eventually either evicted or left, and the building's been empty ever since. And like I say, unfortunately it's been battered. But let's see what we can see. I mean, now there's all kinds of signs saying that it's the CCTV everywhere and like machine gun nests and whatever. But the company that now owns it applied for demolition, so it's not a building they want, clearly. And it got grade 2 status in the sort of 2017, I think. But yeah, I suspect, as always, it's a building that people are hoping might get helped along its way. I hope not. So some outbuildings here. Looks like a what do you call it, an outhouse of storage for beer. Some interesting gas taps. And that looks like an extension, doesn't it? That was put on later. Ouch. Oops. Garages here. Everything smashed up, those lights smashed up. Are they boxed in to stop people climbing? There must be. I've not seen that before. So I've obviously done some work to keep people out. But I don't know that they've kept people out. Because it's, you know, it's pretty wrecked, isn't it? Going to see if I could drop down into that, but can't get past these trees. Let's have a look. No. See if I can see anything. Well, if that's anything to go by, it's wrecked then, isn't it? It's been bricked up. No. Let's just look at the brickwork outside then, and I mean, there's nothing about it being up for sale or anything. I can't read that. 1871. So I was reading online, and lots of people locally remember coming here for events and do's. Well, that's that. Like I say, if you go on the company website, the company owns it now, there's all kinds of stuff about CCTV and, you know, you record with facial recognition, blah blah blah. But it doesn't look like a building that anyone gives the monkeys about, does it? Now, and apparently, like I say, they were looking to they applied for demolition, and it only didn't go ahead because there was such outcry from the local community. But there's nothing useful being done with it since, is there? So when I came here last night, this road was dead. I had all the time in the world to nip in, except, as I say, it was pitch black. But this is a really busy road. So if you look at it as it emerges from the road, it's impressive, isn't it? Couldn't get a sense of the size from where we were. So last night I couldn't see the fence and the barbed wire, and I was going to go down this sort of super steep hill, but that would have taught me a lesson, wouldn't it? retro satellite dish from the shower. So I saw someone say that last year they just walked in, so it's obviously been secured since then. Either that or they had better or longer legs than I did. I don't know if I captured that spire over there. Is it a spire? That's that sort of thing right on the top of the roof. And once again, it's a bit of a shame, isn't it? Right, well, that was crap. I didn't get in, obviously. And fair enough, if something was being done with it, but nothing's being done. There's not even a sign that says like it's for sale or anything. It's clearly just being left there, to its fate, or for someone to help it along, as they often do. And I'm sounding boring again, aren't I? I'm going on about it, but what a waste of a lovely building. And if the couple that were running it as an events place had been left to carry on, it would still be there now. I mean, I don't know if there was an economic issue, you know, if things had changed, and that's why. But I've read a few things online that don't necessarily give you an idea. But if it was simply that they wanted to get them out so they could knock that building down and use the land for something else, then once again, what a shame. What an absolute shame. A lovely Victorian building like that, part of Huddersfield's history. Anyway, thanks for watching if you've managed to get to the end, and I'll see you again.